everybody to a special best deck in Command & Conquer Rivals video. Just to be clear, I don't think this is the best deck in the game, but this is the Hukinator GDI deck, which he played quite a lot of in the World Championships, which will eventually be uploaded to YouTube. So this is the deck. Huck is well known for playing this deck. Yeah, basically just a sniper deck. I don't really I hate slingshot, so it's obviously not my favorite deck ever, but it is a classic sniper deck. So we're gonna play the sniper deck. I actually did get quite a lot of harassment, Kenny. I did get quite a lot of harassment from YouTube comments to upload the tournaments, but the editing is so much hassle. I'll do it. I'll tell you what. I'll try and do it tomorrow. I'll try and do the editing tomorrow. That's really the best I can do. I'm going away this weekend, so yeah, I'll have to do editing tomorrow, and I'll try and get the tournament videos in there. Oh, two harvesters, boys. It'd be a shame if only one of them harvested. Oh my god, what a nightmare! Imagine being this dude. Saddest day of his life. Saddest day of his life, chat. Bring the snipers over as well. Oh, this is a bad time. It's a bad time to be a double harvester player. Oh, that's some flamers. Hold on. Alright, we're gonna have to let him start harvesting because I need to worry about the flamers now instead. He actually hasn't started harvesting still, which is pretty funny. Now it looks like he's going to start harvesting. Oh, missed the block! No, run away, snipers! Alright, there we go. Alright, first missile, 114. Not super fast, but not, you know, not terrible. I guess I should go sling. Yeah, I should probably just make a sling. What a dumb unit. This guy's never beating snipers. There's just no way. You can tell by how the game has played out so far, this guy can just never beat snipers. At some point he's going to Jade Missile my snipers, and then I'm going to move them, and he's going to be sad. Assuming that the game isn't over before then. He might try and go... Yeah, he might just make a tech unit. And in classic tech unit fashion, it's probably going to be too slow to be relevant. Yeah, classic game of Command & Conquer Rivals right there. High quality stuff, high quality action. Very nice Widowmaker friend. Be a real shame if the game was over.
Objective complete. 3, 2, 1. New objective available.
Missile sniper rush if you open barracks. I might try it. It might be entertaining, but I can't imagine that's real life. Alright, here we go. Scarabs. Yeah, there's no way there's no way this is true. No one missile sniper rushes. That's not real life. Yeah, slowest rush known to man. I'm gonna get to his harvester at like 40 seconds.
Unit ready.
Mission squad standing by. Mission squad report. Moving to position. Awaiting orders. Reporting. Ready for anything.
Unit ready. Warhead cancelled.
Warhead cancelled? Come on now.
Warhead launched.
Warhead launched, that's what we like to hear. Alright, I'm just gonna get a harvester now. This game kind of seems over already. We killed his harvester, and that's, as everyone knows, that is the deciding factor. I mean, to be fair, the game's over as soon as you see your opponent make a scarab, right? Like, in reality. Can I just base kill him? Probably just base kill him with my missiles.
Unit ready. Unit enhanced.
Okay, well that was a cool game of Command & Conquer Rivals.
Incoming.
Wow, that Jade missile killed nothing. That is a feels bad, man. Imagine just not being able to beat missiles at all. Like, he just has no outs to missile troops. That seems kind of wild. Got a barracks and an air tower and can't fight missile troopers.
Enemy base destroyed. 3, 2, 1. New objective received.
Off. Raven Skull.
Monster ready.
This guy sounds like he's here to fuck. I'm not gonna lie. This guy's ready to go, man. He's down to clown. Sniper first unit. I'm sorry, but that deserves a shock emote. I am whatting your sniper first unit.
Unit
And I feel very confident in this. Wow, there's 50 tib down the drain. That's a yikers.
building online. Unit ready.
That is a yikes from me. There's a pitbull. There's no way a pitbull can kill my dogs in time, surely.
Unit lost.
Yeah, unsurprisingly, he did not.
Unit lost.
I'm on it.
Unit ready.
Sniper team.
Unit enhanced. Unit ready.
Okay, I am the sniper mirror victor. Feels good, man.
Report moving. Oh, it did.
50 retargets. No retarget. Risky business.
Clear. Say what
Unit ready.
we're always watching.
Unit lost.
They don't stand.
Unit ready.
Oof. Oof. That is a yikes. What do I do now? Do I just chill? I guess I just chill. Hands-free victory.
Nuclear weapon launched. Unit lost. You are victorious.
I am victorious. Feels good, man. Well, obviously I'm the sniper premier, except not really. I'm definitely worse than some people with snipers, but not many. There's probably not a lot of people in this game who are better than me with snipers.
2, 1.
Wonder if Bansamer will come back someday. I feel like Victor drops in and out occasionally. Like, we still see him sometimes. But no, I think overall it's unlikely. He's done double wheel, that's weird. Does that mean Giga? Pretty sure this means he's playing Giga. I think he's gonna make Giga as his third unit. So I need to try and whittle down these wheels.
Online.
Yeah, oh, it's Tic Tank, interesting. Well, okay.
Unit
I need to block the Tic Tank for a little while. Obviously want to get my missiles onto his Tic Tank as quickly as possible. I'm gonna need snipers to clear out these militants.
Unit ready.
So aggressive with the Tic Tank, that's really unusual to see that.
Sniper team. Clear shot.
Because obviously the Tic Tank wants to burrow, so it's really weird to see it getting that aggressive.
Unit ready.
Kind of hard to say it worked out for him. Didn't even kill my pitbull.
Missile launched.
I did miss micro my snipers a little and get one of them killed by militants, but I didn't really have time to go for like high tier micro because I had to get onto the pads.
Unit lost.
So it would have been nicer if I didn't lose a sniper, but also it kind of felt like I didn't have a lot of options there. I really need to push quickly. We've got an Inferno now as well. How is this guy so wealthy? I guess I just have quite a lot of money left over. That's probably how.
Unit ready. Unit lost. Unit ready.
I don't really know what to do with my money. I guess I could Orca. That's a pretty good expense.
Unit lost.
Especially when he has tick tanks. An Orca would be pretty reasonable.
Unit lost. Unit enhanced. Unit lost.
It's so much easier to be a Nod player, isn't it?
Nuclear warhead.
Has this guy really, like... Has there been any point in this game where I haven't just been killing all his stuff pretty comfortably? Just can't get through bikes and tick tanks quickly enough. Just too much cheap Nod units. Just takes too long to kill your opponent's stuff. Also, is he double half? Like,
Unit lost.
how does he lose 2 tick tanks without really killing anything and then go Inferno into Phantom? Insane, man. It must be so nice to be Nod. Just have infinite money lying around all of the time.
Unit lost. Unit ready. Unit lost. Unit lost. Unit enhanced. Unit lost. Unit
Look at this.
ready.
How is this game? This is insane that this game is close. It's like actually baffling to me that this game is close. Just so easy to win with Nod.
Warhead cancelled. Unit ready.
Yeah, Nod is just so much better than GDI. It's kind of insane.
Objective complete. Establishing
Bikes are
outfit
not-
control.
Bikes are not good enough to cost 40.
2, 1.
Like, a Pitbull is clearly better than a bike, and it costs 40 and a bike costs 30. So if you made bikes cost 40, they just wouldn't be good enough.
Building online.
I'm not really sure, in response to a bike rush, it's kind of difficult with GDI when you've opened War Factory, because you can't no-halve,
Unit ready.
you can't just play no-halve Pitbulls against bikes, like they're not efficient enough. But you also can't really, like if you switch into missiles, that's not great either, because then you don't have a harvester, so your opponent can just make a harvester, they don't have to continue playing no-halve. So it's actually pretty tough with GDI to fight off a bike rush. I mean, this guy didn't play it well at all. But it is like legitimately, like, I don't know what you're supposed to do a lot of the time. What he should have done after I switched to missiles is just make a harvester. And then I'm really far behind. He just makes a single bike, I make a missile, and he goes harvester. And then I don't have a harvester and he does, and it's just, like a free win.
Nuclear missile launched.
Like I have to sit back and wait for 60 tib with no halve, which takes forever. So yeah, I think just opening a bike against a War Factory opening GDI player is a pretty legit strategy. It's like go like bike halve. Your opponent probably has to respect the bike rush and can't just make a harvester into it. I actually think maybe the correct response is just to make a harvester and accept that if you get rushed, you might lose your harvester. Because it's way better to be able to rebuild your halve and be fighting from that position than it is to not build a harvester for the entire game. So I actually think maybe that's the correct response. Like, you see a rush coming, you just make a harvester anyway. It feels dumb, but kind of feels like GDI's only option.
Unit lost. Unit enhanced. Missile launched. Mission accomplished. 3.
So Kenny has asked me to explain why this is not the best deck in my opinion. One of the biggest problems I have with this deck is I believe it is quite weak to Chemical Buggy, which is an incredibly popular unit. So if you make a Chemical Buggy, it's very difficult to kill Chemical Buggy with Pitbull. So you basically end up in a situation where you're fighting, like Pitbull does not beat Chuggy Laser ever. So you have to use snipers to kill the lasers before the Pitbulls can go in and get the job done against the Chuggy. And the issue with that is that if the Chuggy ever touches the snipers, they pretty much immediately die. So you have to play a game where you literally keep your snipers away from Chemical Buggy for the entire game. You have to shoot the snipe. You have to shoot the lasers that are right in front. Shoot the lasers that are right in front of the chemical buggy without ever letting the chemical buggy actually get close. And that's just really difficult to do. That is the main issue, is just the weakness to Chuggy. It also just, I mean, you saw in that last game, against militant decks, which is like also going to be Chuggy. Chuggy's going to usually play militants as its opener. Snipers just aren't that efficient against militants. So if you have to make snipers to fight lasers and militants, and then you have to put like pipples in front, then your opponent's likely to make tank as well. Tank is a reasonable answer to a pitbull wall. And if they make tank, you have to make an orca. And then if they have a phantom, they can counter your orca, which means that you're kind of weak to tank phantom as well. Like Scorpion Phantom, once they have a phantom, you're pretty weak to that, because the orca is bad at that point, and then they can clear your pitbulls and your snipers with tanks. So the two decks you're kind of weak to are Chuggy decks and Tank Flamer, because they'll usually have a phantom in their deck. And that's pretty much all Nod decks. That's all of them. That's what people do with Nod. The deck also...
You are victorious.
What was the other thing I was going to say? Oh, mutants as well. Mutants are a really popular deck, and snipers take forever to kill mutants. It takes like 2 volleys to kill a single mutant model. So it takes like 5 total volleys or something ridiculous to kill a mutant squad. And the problem is that when you have pitbulls blocking for your snipers to protect against Chuggy, mutants kill pitbulls way faster than snipers kill mutants. So the person with mutant Chuggy can just push you with the mutants and the Chuggies and just clear your blockers very easily, which means you have to go Orca against Chuggy, which, as we discussed before, not great, because it's really hard to kill a Chuggy with an Orca.
3, 2, 1. New objective received.
I don't even know why I go dogs first. After I talked about it a couple of games ago, I think the correct response to a Bite Crush is probably to just make a Harvester anyway. So there's no real reason to make the Scout Unit first. Like, a Scout Unit first is to prevent getting rushed. But if I'm just going to make a Harvester into a rush anyway, it's better just to make a Harvester and start harvesting, so that you have more money to respond to a rush sooner. I mean, if this guy's not going to make a second laser, I'll get the 2v1.
Building online. Unit ready. Unit lost.
Probably just going to get pop capped out of this missile.
Unit ready.
Another problem with playing a sniper deck in general is that bikes kill snipers. Like, bikes kill snipers pretty comfortably as well. So if you end up in a situation where your snipers like just are tanking bikes, the bikes will kill them quickly. And that really sucks. Like, that really sucks, that your like expensive anti-infantry unit just dies to bike squadron hitting it a few times. That is a real feels bad.
Missile launched.
Because bike squadrons have way too much infantry damage, in my opinion. That's like an easy nerf for bike squadron. It shouldn't do as much infantry damage as it does. And it doesn't really impact the role of the unit in any way to make it worse versus infantry, but it does just make the unit slightly worse.
Unit lost. Unit lost. Unit ready. Unit lost. Unit ready.
Probably want to use missiles instead of pitbulls here. Although that's weak to venom. Could make a single sling just to like shut down venoms. But that's not great against slingshot. It's not the worst. I mean, against shade. It's not the worst though. I'm gonna boost these missiles because I need to clear this obelisk quickly. And I think boosted missiles is gonna be the best way to do that.
Unit lost. Unit ready.
Hoggers!
Launched.
Obelisk down.
Enemy base destroyed.
Yeah, here you go.
2, 1. New objective available.
Harvester ready to collect.
Building online. Unit ready.
Take 2 missiles and call me in the morning.
See if he goes bikes. Should be bikes about now if he's going to go bikes. The fact he hasn't gone bikes makes me not want to go pitbull. Because he might just go straight into tank. I'm going to go missiles.
Online.
Squad here, sir.
This is outdated. That's true. It probably is outdated. Probably is slightly outdated.
Unit ready.
Yeah, okay. I kind of think like if your opponent has 2 missile troopers and you're making a Giga Cannon there, that's like a pretty massively jabroni move.
Unit ready.
Like how is Giga Cannon your response to only infantry?
Unit lost. Unit ready.
That's like real fucking lame, man.
Unit lost.
I literally only have infantry and your response is Giga Cannon. Like what the fuck, dude?
Nuclear weapon launched. Unit ready.
Missile squad report awaiting orders.
Well, I guess I do have an Orca in my deck.
On the move. Missions ready to launch. Missile squad standing by. Missions ready to launch. Missile squad requesting backup. We need covering fire. Missile squad standing by. Keep fighting. Moving out.
Unit ready.
Not gonna make you.
Missile, we've got this. Let's hit them.
Unit enhanced.
Get them. Let's get them. Moving it. Report keeping.
Unit ready.
Sniper failure.
Unit lost.
Right, let's. Missiles. Missiles. Data. Stand clear. Walker going down.
Unit
Let's
ready.
hit and run.
Unit enhanced.
Clear shit. They don't stand a chance. Walker, I'm
Alright, well I feel like this is a fully deserved result after what happened in this game.
Missile launched.
Doesn't even pretend, man. Doesn't even pretend to make like flamers. Just straight up goes Giga.
3, 2, 1. New
I think I'm just gonna go Harvester
received.
first. If I get rushed, then I'll respond, you know, in time.
Unit ready.
What is Jojo Noid Heck? Alright, let's make people against the bikes.
People ready to bite. People here, what up?
Unit ready.
People in a dog fight. People ready for anything. Reporting. Alright, let's do this. People ready to fight. People here, what hell to the medic. Alright, let's
Unit lost.
for anything.
I'm actually gonna go missiles because I want to play an infantry game because I have snipers. I'm just gonna switch into missiles instead of trying to fight bikes and pit bulls.
Unit ready.
Fanatics, oh my, unexpected.
Nuclear missile launched.
Fanatics get kind of melted by snipers.
Unit lost. Unit lost.
Oh, goodbye pitbull. Jesus,
Unit ready.
so rough being a pitbull in a bike world.
clear keeping.
Unit ready.
And a Giga Cannon, rip.
Unit lost. Unit ready.
Guess I'm going Orca.
Online.
Awaiting mission. Let's go. Mission squad, you got it.
So gross, man. Giga Cannon's such a gross unit.
Unit ready.
Awaiting mission. Let's go.
Unit enhanced.
Missile, you got it.
Alright, GG. Got my game.
Warhead launched. Mission accomplished.
Bada boom.
2, 1. New objective available.
It wasn't like a straight up discount, it was like a trade in your old phone kind of thing.
Unit ready.
Phone deals, man, they always feel like such a scam.
Unit ready.
I don't even know, like in these situations I'm not even sure how badly I want the dogs anymore. Because once you start trying to fight the bikes, if you have a couple of dogs eating up PopCap spots, then it's really difficult to like, it's hard to beat bikes anyway with pit bulls. But if you've got some PopCap invested in dogs, it's like fucking impossible.
Unit lost.
Well, it'd be a real shame if you couldn't kill my dogs before the missile fired, wouldn't it, bro?
Unit ready.
That would really suck.
Warhead
Unlucky friend. So the infamous Chuggy, one of the units I was worried about with this deck. And mutants. Yeah, mutant Chuggy I think is just a very, like, this is why it's one of the reasons I don't like the deck that much. Kind of a difficult matchup, and it's also kind of a popular deck.
Unit ready. Unit enhanced.
Look how long it takes me to kill these mutants. Like, in the time it takes me to try and kill the mutants, my pipples get eaten. And when the pipples get eaten, it becomes very easy for your opponent to take out the snipers.
Unit ready.
So this looks like it might be the mutant Chuggy laser drone deck, which I absolutely hate. Well, it seems like snipers might be okay against it. I really hate this deck.
Unit lost. Unit lost. Unit ready. Unit enhanced.
Kinda looks like I crushed him though, doesn't it? Except not really. What am I talking about? Should not have let him on that pad. I was crushing that game
Structural damage.
until I missed that block. I just let him on the pads.
Unit lost. Unit ready.
I guess I should go Orca.
Online. Unit
Just so difficult to beat Chemical Buggy with really anything.
Unit lost. Unit enhanced. Unit lost. Unit ready.
Especially when he just pop caps me like this. It makes it a lot harder.
Unit lost.
I'm on it. Walker ready to hunt. Missiles ready to fly. Can't do that.
Alright, GG easy.
Missile launched.
Except not really. GG very hard.
Enemy base destroyed.
Alright, there we go. 10-0 with the air quotes best deck. Does feel good to beat the Mutant Chuggy Laser Drone deck, because that deck I just have a deep-seated hatred for that deck. It's such an obnoxious deck. It should be weak to GDI because it's like, it actually is incredibly weak to Mohawk. Like, it just can't beat Mohawks. Because like the first thing you have that fights Mohawks effectively is Phantom, and then it still doesn't one-shot them. So you're still not killing the Mohawks. But yeah, no one really plays Mohawk that much, so not really that big a deal. But yeah, I just hate playing against this deck. It's such an annoying deck. Mutants are just so strong. Mutants and Chemical Buggy are both so strong.
Love you too,
And the thing
coach.
that they're normally weakest to is Tank, and that just gets beaten by Laser Drone. So yeah, really annoying deck to play against. Anyway, hope you guys enjoyed the Huck Sniper deck. As you can see, 10-0 with that deck. I don't even know where it is. Just 10-0 with every deck. Look at this 100% win rate. All the way down. 100% win rate on everything. Alright, I hope you guys enjoyed that one, and I'll see you all next time.